May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. In this video, we're going to handle the Euro USD. The Euro USD. All right, now we're looking at the weekly. What I wanted to show you is just like in the US dollar index, which is the inverse of the Euro USD. All right, you have a descending channel, right? I do not trade channels. I don't trade trend lines. I just recognize their relevance in the higher time frame, uh, time, the higher time frame charts because they hold. They tend to hold in the higher time frames. All right. Now, if we look at that, if we just consider it, you can see that we got these three touches here already. All right. We got touches here and we got touches here. All right. And uh, the fact is that we reacted last week to this the resistance side the of the channel. Now, what I want you to see here is get out of here. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Let's see. Well, I'll just go down here. I don't know what's going on here. All right, you can see the reaction, right? The prior week and last week. What I want you to make note of is that we closed very strong past the previous week's range low. All right, that indicates some bearishness to come. That indicates bearish order flow. We have some momentum to the downside, and it would signal that the likelihood is that the market will continue down next week in the next candle. Okay, you can see I pointed out this bullish fair value gap. I said price could use this to go higher, uh, and we'll see how it reacts once it reaches the, the what do you call it the resistance side of the channel. And but I was thinking it was going to come down because of the U.S. dollar index. If we take a quick peek at the U.S. dollar index, we can see if I can. No, I can't. All right. If we can get down, we can see that we have the ascending channel. We was looking for bullishness, and that's exactly what we got when we got there. Let's see. That's exactly what we got. One good weekly candle up, another one to follow last week, and we have this very nice bullish fair value gap here. This indicates that there's some strength in this market, and I think that strength will continue. All right, the inverse will be the fact. Will be the that the Euro USD will follow behind that analysis. The US dollar leading the Euro USD, and if the Euro USD uh, is printing bearish candles in opposite of the Dixie, then we're probably going to see some more bearish candles. If we start to look into how is the market going to get from where it closed on Friday down to here? How's that going to happen? Let's look at the lower time frame. We go down to the daily, and what we can see is the market has traded through this weekly fair value gap. You can see that here. All right, go right back to the weekly, and we say, let's mark something out. We've already we haven't gone closed on a weekly basis past that that the bullish fair value gap, but we have on a daily closing basis. We came right back into it, closed again. These are not convincing bearish closes. We'll follow that up on Friday with another bullish close back into this to the range. So uh, I want to make note that there is a bullish fair value gap here. It's old. It's probably going to be used as a speed bump, as it is here, right? We used it, we tapped lower, did not continue higher. This is a bearish indication for me, and I think that we're going to invert this bullish fair value gap to a bearish one. Not that they'll convert, but we'll have an inverse fair value gap, and in that case, instead of it being used for support, it'll once price passes through it, it'll be used as resistance. You understand? Okay, so with this respect being shown from this area where there are obviously sellers still present, I think we're going to continue down lower. We've already used up this fair value gap here. I think it'll fail and we'll be heading towards these lows. That's it. That's it, folks. That's how we're going to get there. I'm looking for points of interest. I'm looking for narrative. How are we going to get there? Where's my point of interest? Well, we just went over it. All right. We tapped into that bearish fair value gap. We didn't continue high, didn't make new highs. And we have a point of interest down here, a target. I think that the market will be heading down. And if you consider what we just showed on the US dollar index and the strength, I think I can see coming into that market without showing any bearish fair value gaps here, just based on the US dollar and its strength, it's probably going to drag it down to the sell side liquidity. I hope that is understandable. If we go to the 4-hour just to take a peek, we can see that we have some interesting areas to look at. There's a bearish fair value gap here that has already been traded into and used. All right, it did its job. Now the market is continuing down, and what we're going to look at is if it takes that low, will it turn up? What's the chances of it turning up? Well, if it takes that low, I want to see how it breaks that low. Are we going to displace through it? Are we going to have a bearish fair value gap? That's what I want to see. I want to see the fair value gaps being respected along the way down, so that I know we're going to head towards these lows and then eventually down further to those lows. Okay, so that's it. I hope that it was clear and concise analysis for you. Make sure you check out the US dollar index analysis that I already put out just before this video, and I have more to come. The next one will be the pound USD, and I hope to see you there. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.